It's a wonderfully misty morning, and it feels like we're just walking through clouds of drizzle. It was the kind of day where I had to force myself out of the front door. But once I have, I'm never disappointed. This month so far has been full of rain and drizzle and more rain. I can't decide if I love how much it makes me enjoy staying being at home, or just how much I feel trapped indoors. But window ponderings and nosy cats aside, I'm going to try and make the most of this rainy day. I don't know about you, but rainy days have always felt like a bit of a punishment. Perhaps from that feeling of being trapped inside on wet play days at school. That feeling of missing out, a day wasted. I love the maxim, there's no such thing as bad weather, only bad clothing. Perhaps there should also be, there's no such thing as bad weather. Just one more reason to make soup. Sometimes a small adventure is just what's needed. And earlier this week, I visited a local furniture charity shop. I'm always keeping an eye out for armchairs at the moment, but honestly, I just love a wander. I did come across, though, a box of old books, which I almost never find in charity shops anymore. Can I get these? I picked up these 7 for £5, which I was very happy about. Some of them are a little bit roughed up, but I think when they're mixed in with all the other books on the bookshelf, I don't think you're going to be able to tell. I'm going to add some extra spice with harissa and some sweetness with a dash of maple syrup. Sometimes things can easily feel too much. Too much noise, feeling like you're constantly on top of each other. Too much busyness and far too much bickering. outdoors seems to always hold the answer somehow.
So we've got about enough books to fill 2 bookshelves now, which is great. But I think if I fill both bookshelves, it's going to leave bottom half looking empty. What shall I put here? Because I think this looks too brown.
It is brown.
Not too brown. I've got this picture. Look a bit too autumny.
Oh, no.
No, well I love the mount. I think it breaks up the colours. All the browns of the books. This squirts around. Oh no, this one says Christmas. The Christmas book. Oh well.
I love the other my presents.
You did, didn't you?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Might need a dust. Yeah, these actually could do repainting. I might repaint these the same as the stairs. Because also, when I do the fireplace eventually this year, hopefully, I'm going to be doing that in the same colour as the stairs. So I thought that might all tie in nicely together.
This time of year, more than most, I think, feels like the days can often run into one another. Maybe that's why small little things feel all the more important. Filling up these bookshelves, it's just a small thing that makes me happy. It's easy, I think, to get lost in the grey long days of deep winter. But I do love the contrast that it brings. The cold makes the home feel all the more cosy. The dullness making any colour look all the more vivid. Dark evenings make the glow of lamps all the more warmer. Simple pleasures are all the more indulgent. Maybe grey skies are not so bad after all. On to another little project.
I love these jeans. I got them from a charity shop. They're just H&M ones, but they have quite a few holes in, and I don't mind a few random holes, but we don't want one there. Might have a go and see if I can get a few more months out of them at least. It's said to use a thread as close to the colour as possible. I'm going to go for the lighter one, and it's said to double the thread. So I'm going to need quite a needle with big eye. Okay, let's try that. I'm going to need quite a bit with doubling it. Woo! I was thinking about an old bag I used to have when I was probably a teenager, and I bought it from, if you know Nottingham, there was a vintage shop called Celia's. I bought it from there, and it was a beautiful, almost like a kind of slouchy bags that are in style at the minute, but it was black leather and black suede. It had like crisscross stitching and stuff. And I was trying an outfit on the other day and I thought, oh, that bag would have looked wonderful with this. But ages ago now, the straps broke. And so I just got rid of it. It didn't even cross my mind that I could have had it repaired. I don't know why. I think often these days it's so much cheaper to replace and buy something new than it is to repair. But I just think, I don't know, it doesn't always sit well with me chucking something that's perfectly good away because one small part of it's broken. So I'm trying to challenge myself more to either repair things myself, if I don't have the skill, seeing if YouTube can teach me it. If not, seeing if there's someone locally that can fix it for me. And I know often things can cost more to repair than to replace with new. But it just seems such a shame to have these items, these often beautifully crafted items which have lasted a long time to begin with, just fall into disrepair, I suppose. I know these aren't anything expensive, they're just H&M jeans and I bought them from the charity shop, but you know what, I love wearing these. They're comfortable, I love how they fit. So why not try and repair them? Even if they only give me a few more months of joy.
We are quickly losing the light now, but I am glad I got this little task sorted. I picked this little dish up at a Christmas craft fair, and I've been so looking forward to using it for the first time. I think this seems like the perfect moment. Winter may not be a time for bustling activity, but popping your head outside once in a while before hunkering down again with the thickest slice of bread feels to me like wintering done right.